Hi, my name is Emily Ionelli, and I am doing a video because I have many concerns about the welfare of our country today. I am outraged as an American citizen, and I think that our government is a big problem today. The Republicans own the government, the Senate and the House, and they are responsible for the actions of our president. And I believe he is unfit to serve our country. And I am getting fed up with his land-basing the media and calling out to his supposed base that it's the media that is fake, when in reality the media is doing its job and reporting the facts. It's Donald Trump who should look in the mirror and see who's the fake, because he is the one who's inflaming the fires, and his despicable commentary on what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia, is a pure outrage. A poor woman died who was simply there to promote peace, Heather Heyer, and she died unnecessarily because of hatred, because of neo-Nazis, because of white supremacists, because of people who have the same ideologies as Donald Trump. And I think that this is a moral outrage. I wish that our government could turn the tide and get rid of him, because he is doing more damage every day, and it's becoming a major problem. Donald Trump wanted to pass a bill affecting the health care of many, many Americans, and he does not even know what the bill represents. He just wants to undo Obamacare because he has a vendetta against Obamacare, and he started the birther movement because he did not accept an African-American president to serve our country. Our former president, Barack Obama, was indeed born in the United States of America, in the state of Hawaii. Donald Trump was so vindictive that he had to make President Obama produce proof that he was born in the United States. And Barack Obama did not have to provide proof of anything to Donald Trump. After all, who the hell is Donald Trump to even ask him for that, when Donald Trump doesn't even produce his own tax returns and lies saying that he will eventually, but he's under audit. He's so full of it, it makes me sick. Donald Trump believes that big businesses should not be regulated, that the environment should suffer that the people should be the ones that will be hurt by letting these restrictions go away that were needed to help and prevent damage to our environment. But Donald Trump doesn't care about the toll, the people. He only cares about business. Donald Trump wants to eliminate the mandate that employers who employ 50 or more employees must cover their employees and their families with health insurance. And if they don't, they will be penalized. Donald Trump wants to take that away. And to add insult to injury, wants to reduce the taxes of these companies, corporations, businesses, while allowing them to take away health insurance for their employees. So in fact, he is letting them get away with eliminating health insurance and at the same time reducing their taxes while they are already making profits, as evidenced by the stock market. Trump is not a good leader. In fact, he is incompetent, unfit, and does not deserve the respect or admiration of our people. He should be vilified and run out of Washington, D.C. Donald Trump also wants to raise the employee pool to cover employees by raising the limit from 50 employees to 500 employees. In my own personal situation, I am on Social Security disability and I am approved for Medicare. I am also on long-term disability because I worked as a CPA for 23 years and I worked 30 years as an accountant and 5 years during college. And I studied mechanical engineering and accounting. But I went into the accounting field because I could not pass the professional engineering exam, but I did pass the CPA exam, so I focused on becoming a CPA. I know business and how it works. I know how tax works. I know the income tax rates and how they affect corporations and businesses. Taxes are on a graduated system, and it's based on income. And corporations that make the most money pay the most taxes, as well as individuals. And that is a fair system. What Donald Trump wants to do is flatten that tax by making it a flat 15% of net income or net income for individuals, corporations, entities. if that health bill passed, there would be lots of people who work for companies that would no longer have health insurance if their employers decided to drop their health insurance. And I would hope that those companies would stick it to Trump and still cover their employees regardless of the increase. I think that is the right thing to do, rather than putting these employees out in the cold with no health insurance. If it wasn't for my wife's company, I wouldn't be able to see my doctors. I wouldn't be able to see my psychiatrists. I wouldn't be able to get my medications. And I wouldn't be able to do preventative maintenance like colonoscopies. And I wouldn't be able to do my gender surgery. Donald Trump does not care about my family. If he cared, he would be concerned that we would be covered under health insurance. But Donald Trump not only wants to take health care insurance away from employees in companies by allowing companies to drop their health care insurance if they have less than 500 employees, but he also wants to eliminate Medicare and Social Security disability that I worked for in my 35-year career. And I paid my fair share of Social Security taxes. I paid my maximum rate of 6.2% FICA and 1.45% Medicare. The Medicare component has no base. It's taxed on whatever salary. The sky is the limit. It's the Social Security base that is limited. I never met that base, so all of my income was taxed at 6.2%. But a millionaire or someone who's over the threshold pays that same 6.2%, and when you compare it to their total salary, it becomes far less than what they should be paying. That is an outrage, an insult, and it is letting people who get away with that also pay less in income tax because our stupid president wants to lower the tax rates for the wealthy as well as the corporations. And this is not proper, and an accountant worth their salt, a CPA like myself, a former CPA, would be dead set against this because it will cause more problems and it will destroy the government and the economy. Trump has no common sense, and it is clearly obvious who he's representing. He's not representing you or I. He's representing the elite. he wants to eliminate the mandate on corporations covering their employees so they don't get hit with a penalty tax if they don't cover their employees, which under Obamacare was 50. Now he wants to eliminate that penalty tax, and to add insult to injury, wants to raise the employee pool from 50 to 500, which will affect many, many Americans who were covered under health insurance through their employers, and now they have to go and search for health insurance that they have to be responsible for, which will be more expensive and unaffordable, and many people will suffer and they will die if they don't have adequate health insurance. If they get a bare bones health insurance policy, they will not be covered for many procedures. And Donald Trump also wants to toy around with medical conditions that are considered pre-existing, that affect many people, the majority of which are women, because women have babies and women give birth. And according to our stupid president and his stupid male-dominated Republican administration, would consider pregnancy a pre-existing condition for which women would not be covered. And that is a moral outrage. And I cannot understand how women especially could support someone as evil as Donald Trump. He does not care about us. He is evil. He is vindictive. He is morally corrupt. He is sick. He is heartless. He is cruel. He is incompetent. He is a narcissist. He is not fit to be making these decisions that affect our lives. And Donald Trump does not care about regulations. He decimated the EPA. He doesn't care about the regulations that are enforced or were enforced for the coal industry. He doesn't care about the environment and the pollutants that go into the atmosphere or the waterways. He doesn't care about communities that are concerned about high cancer rates. He doesn't care about anything but himself and his stupid agendas. He doesn't want to help people. All he cares about is building a stupid wall and making our allies hate us more than ever. Donald Trump is no good. We must get rid of him now.